Hey guys, it's Ice15 here with another video this time, and it's time to do the NXT Takeover Stand and Deliver review. Not night 1 review, not night 2. Night 2 is on tonight, and I'm still doing it separate. I kind of think I should just do the whole review together than just the part 1 and the part 2. So I'm kind of thinking that if it does fall, but I'm actually still thinking of it. If I'm not able to get it up before the show. Night 2, I'm just gonna do it all together. I'm mostly that now, but I don't know. I just might redo the intro, but again, as far as the rest of the stuff goes, it's gonna remain the same. Anyway, I don't want to go too long with this intro, this one intro, but again, you're just seeing all the figures you need there, all the figures of the guys that were in Night 1, at least the ones that are made, and obviously I got the United Kingdom champion because I don't have Walter yet. Actually, that's one of the figures I'm planning to get next. I actually want to get this Walter, so since spoiler for later if you guys. But again, most of you watched it, so you guys already know why. Why now? Also, I just need a new one. This one had like some paint. This is the one that came with Pete Dunne, and it had some paint issues. You can see right here. See some just different shade of gold because I was using there was some I don't know, there was just black here and not the shiny gold, so I used the Gundam mark over it. Again, I'm probably gonna need to repaint that. But yeah, that's just a quick thing. But yeah, I just got everyone that's in part 1. Obviously, Kushida hasn't been made yet. We did get some reveals of the other figures today, and basically on Saturday, we're supposed to get something from the WWE 2K side of things. Hopefully 2K22. But yeah, that's most of the part. And I know Gargano was in part 1. He did appear, but again, he's mostly just a representation for the Gauntlet Eliminator. But yeah, as far as Night 1 goes, it was still very good. It was great. It was great. It was great. I know I said great 3 times, but it's Takeover, and it's always great. Right. There was no downside. It was right. And sorry if you guys heard that. Yeah. But again, every match on the card was pretty good. The main event kind of threw everyone off and kind of just threw everyone in the fit. But again, and I don't think there was some pace, and there might have been some pace in here and there, but it was still. But as far as the matches go, they were still pretty good. All of them are still pretty good for Night 1. Night 2, I'm going to admit that it was that it's going to be pretty bad, but it's going to be better. I don't know why I say pretty better, but again, and you get my point. I was watching it mostly on Peacock, and I was mostly paying attention to Takeover tonight because again, instead of AEW last night. So again, and I did switch over to AEW to look what's going on. I saw Mike Tyson helping out Chris Jericho, save him, and then Narusogo coming out because they were locked in the locker room, in their dressing room. I didn't know that when I turned it to that, but I watched it later in the night. But yeah, well, we're gonna run through all the matches on the card, and basically what I liked about them, and possibly some stuff I didn't like, and sorry for that. I thought I turned down the volume, unless now it's not even doing it. But I don't know. So sorry about that. Yeah, but yeah, let's just move on with the show. I'm already going longer with this intro. But first off, the match of the night, this is what they started out, which I just real quickly first, which I completely forgot, is that there was the pre-show with Zoe Stark versus Toni Storm. Zoe Stark won. I didn't watch the pre-show that much. I did check in a little bit, and then I also checked a little bit at the end. But yeah, the first match was Pete Dunne versus Kushida, and this match was just a very good match to kick off Takeover. Again, a technical dream match that we're talking about. There was some, but again, and this match was a hard-hitting and tactical match, and either one of these guys could have won. came out on top. Again, some people wanted Kushida to win because Pete Dunne did already establish himself as an NXT wrestler, or just one of the best in the business. Instance, but yeah, both of these, when we tore apart each other, we had Pete Dunne with his joint mutilation, we had, and also just taking up and just taking and putting damage to like Kushida's phalanges and his fingers and also his arm, but we also got Kushida taking putting some damage onto Pete Dunne with his arm, and yeah, there was a bunch of things going on, including that arm drag into the avalanche arm drag into the hoverboard lock. But yeah, both all of these literally we when he started this show out red hot, but at the end, well, people wanted Kushida to win, and I kind of almost expected Kushida to win in some cases. Pete Dunne took the W, and won, and did his first. His first he did a stomp to the fingers again, and then did a bare end. 1, 2, 3. He won, took W. A takeover, and yeah, they started this show red hot, and still continued on further in the show. Next up, which you guys can barely see with that glare, God, because thanks a lot, Gargano. Of course, I may just need to turn on the brightness of thing, but again, it's just sorry if there's like a glare. I'm trying to get it some way where it's just not doing it. But the next match on the card is the 6-man Gauntlet Eliminator match. Match, which I didn't even expect this to happen next. I was kind of thinking that maybe the tag team match will happen next, but no, we had the 6-man Gauntlet Eliminator with Isaiah Scott, Leon Ruff, Bronson Reed, Dexter Loomis, and LA Knight, and also Cameron Grimes. And this is a match to turn the number one contender over to face Johnny Gargano for his championship on night 2. And this match still holds up what I thought about this match. Was it was going to be pretty good. Yeah. We had 6 guys in the ring. Well, not when we in the ring at the same time, but there's 6 guys that had some that just really just want to get up at the top of the ladder and even become NXT champion sometime, but also just focusing on the North American champion side. Right. Which this match started with a kind of just chaos with Leon Ruff and Isaiah Scott, and yeah, so Isaiah Scott attacked Leon Ruff before the match, actually even before he even got out there, and they just had all out brawl before the match even started. Alright, so yeah, they just went at each other, right? We had Isaiah Scott on I'm just gonna say Isaiah for the next, and take on Leon. Just being on Ruff, and then there was also some parts when Ruff even got the upper hand, and obviously another thing they mentioned was every week 3 minutes the new competitor would enter, which those 3 minutes were up when it started, and Bronson Reed came out, and Bronson Reed was just tearing apart both of them again, and we had like a bonsai drop thing, Yokozuna bonsai drop type thing with Bronson Reed dropping onto Isaiah onto Leon Ruff's back, and then his front, and then the front of his body. He just mentioned that, but also you guys wondering about Gargano, why I have Gargano here. It's just a symbolism of what this match is about. And then Cameron Grimes came out, which I'm pretty sure this one he was the next member, or no, yeah, he was the next member, because I'm pretty sure he was the third to last man eliminated. But yeah, Cameron Grimes entered again. he was going against everyone. I think Isaiah Swerve Scott eliminated Leon Ruff, which I expected Leon Ruff to go out first. And then Dexter Lumis came in, and then LA Knight finally. Again, there was a bunch of things going on in this match. I could go over it all night, but the big turning point in this match is that LA Knight was actually eliminated next. Well, not next. First, LA Knight eliminated Dexter Lumis, which was a big pick of everyone. Which of some people, including Ryan Rustin. And I might have got his name wrong. Sorry if I did. But you kind of get. But yeah. So LA Knight eliminated Dexter Lumis, and actually a very smart pin. While he had the silence locked in on Cameron Grimes, he pulled up a pin. It's kind of like what Rhea Ripley did to Charlotte Flair on the 2 years ago on SmackDown, and when Charlotte had the figure 8 locked in, and she just pulled it into a crucifix pin. It's just something like that. But then after that, Bronson Reed eliminated LA Knight, which shocked everyone. And it shocked Wade Barrett. It shocked people. I really put him as the winner of this match. I know I had him, Dexter Lumis, and Bronson Reed. I had LA Knight as my main pick, and I was surprised that both of them got eliminated. And then we got Cameron Grimes eliminated, which I think was he was eliminated by Isaiah Swerve Scott. Cameron Grimes actually paid him to join forces with him and eliminate Bronson Reed, but I think Cameron Grimes just double crossed him and did a roll up and try a handful of tights, and then Isaiah Swerve Scott and Isaiah I don't know why I keep saying Isaiah Swerve Scott. It's just a reflex or some repulse or something like that. But he reversed the roll up and then also grabbed on his tights just like tit for tat, and then it was just came down to him and Bronson Reed, and Reed won doing the tsunami, and now he's gonna be facing Johnny Gargano. If you guys saw my predictions, I saw my review of last night's Takeover. You guys already know that, but yeah, this match was still pretty good. Johnny Gargano also came out, did his usual saying that he's joining Takeover and stuff like that, and everything. But yep, that's it for that. Now let's move on. And then next up is the United Kingdom champion, with Walter putting his championship on the line against Tommaso Ciampa. And oh my god, this match was fucking amazing. And sorry for my profanity, but you guys get my excitement for this. I get my excitement for this matchup. I was excited for this match when it was announced. I was excited that this was a match that's going to be a night one, and it lived up to its expectations. This match was a absolute drag-out bring down, drag-out fight, and I know I probably said the saying wrong, but you guys get my point about this match. This match was a chop fest. It was a fight. Alright, these guys, and there was a bunch of things going on in this match. We had chops from Walter, and he has hold of this. And he's also the longest reigning WWF champion. And he still lives up to that thing. We had chops from Walter. We had strikes from Blackheart, just getting ruthless aggression and stuff like that. And then there was the big points of that match. Even with Walter all about the chop of Tommaso Ciampa, he moved out of the way, and Walter chopped the top of the top of the announce table in half, and the little lid part. Alright, he literally chopped it completely in half. It was completely chopped in half, and that was just crazy. I didn't expect that, and I knew Walter was strong, but I didn't expect him to do that, because that's made out of wood. But yeah, I don't know, there was a bunch of big turning points in the match, with Tommaso Ciampa almost winning, because it was actually putting damage onto his right hand, the one he used for his chops, and the only thing he used for, or the only hand he used for the chops, because that's like the strongest on his hands, because his right hand is stronger. Or at least I think it was his right hand. It was either that or his left, but I don't know. No, but yeah, there was even some other points that I thought Tommaso Ciampa would win, and there was even, he did like an air raid sign, well, 2 air raid signs, not one on the ground and an avalanche air raid crash. And I meant air raid crash, not air raid siren. I don't know why I said air raid siren. But he even kicked out up 2 power bombs. But at the end of the day, Walter retains with a big chop, ending the match. I think they're supposed to chop, or might have been a back fist. I don't know. I don't know. I may have missed that last part, but yeah, at the end of the day, Walter won. I'm gonna rewatch it because you have to rewatch this because this was match of the night. This was match of the night for night 1, and this is probably one of the matches of the year. Again, this match was just great. It lived up to its thing. It lived up to all the expectations it wanted to do. And yeah, that's it. Now let's move on. Okay, just to clarify, just in case I didn't say it, but Walter did retain. I know I probably said that, but I'm just clarifying just in case I did get it wrong for some odd reason. But next match is a triple threat tag team match for the NXT tag team champions, and I don't have any graphic. I just have the 2 champions here, and just to get a little bit closer, just so you don't have to get like too much of this. But again, like I said, and I just realized Dragon's Door is still here, but I don't know. I kind of just want to leave just all the stuff that's not involved wrestling. But yeah. Yeah, just to get over with this, the Triple Threat Tag Team Championship match, and sorry if I kind of like and spaced out again, but with MSK, the winners of the Dusty Cup, the Grizzled Young Veterans, and then Legado del Fantasma, which like I said, this is like a little bit of the matchup I did miss because I was checking back with AEW real quick, so I did miss the entrances, and luckily I did get there at the start of it, and I still remained at the start of it, even though it did buffer a few times. But again, mostly that I was checking over at Hobby Lobby. I was also while I was watching this with Joplin, I was at Hobby Lobby checking. No, not Hobby Lobby. Big Lots checking if there was anything. Nothing. Ross's had nothing, and sadly, Beast Wars Gold and Silver was nothing. Not the point. This match also still lived up to its name. It was a triple threat tag team match, so I expected a bunch of cool spots here and there. I think there was maybe like one botch, maybe. I'm not completely sure. But yeah, there was like a bunch of things happen. But Legado del Fantasma lived up to all the doubters and stuff. They were the dark horses of this match. They were going after both GVY and MSK. And I know I said GVY, but I don't know. I've heard someone call them that. Grizzled Young Veterans one. But yeah, they were going at it a lot. There were some cases that Legado would win. There were some cases that Grizzled Young Veterans would win. And which I only thought that they were almost going to win because that GVY was almost going to win because they had like submissions locked in both MSK and I'm pretty sure Nash Carter just passed out. Now it was all the way on to Wesley's hand and telling him not to give up. I'm pretty sure he passed out. I think Legado del Fantasma actually broke up the submission, but we had like a bunch of things. We had tribute to the Hardy Boys with MSK doing like a poetry in motion thing going, and Legado del Fantasma doing like a suicide through what Mendoza doing a totally suicide through the turnbuckle, and then Walking Wild doing like a moonsault onto the MSK and Virgil Young veterans. And then there was and then both of them took Logano. No, both teams took Logano and Elvin Tasman to take Raul Mendoza with GVY taking Mendoza off with a Doomsday device, and then MSK taking Walking Wild with a and a guillotine foot stomp thing. I don't know. It's that move that you put on like the shoulder, on your shoulders, not by the legs, just like the body on your shoulders. Agitine, foot stomp thing. I forget what the name of the move is, but ultimately it led to MSK taking the win. And I'm pretty sure they're undefeated in NXT for one thing, because I'm pretty sure the only matches they had was in Dusty was Tag Team Classic, and then GVOI, and then Grizzly Young Veterans took Wesley out, breaking his hand for a few weeks. So they haven't gotten matches for weeks until now. So I'm pretty sure they're undefeated. They debuted in the Dusty Cup. They won the Dusty Cup. Now they're NXT Tag Team Champions. It's finally happening. And, yep, that's it. Now let's go on to the main event. The next up is the main event, being the NXT Women's Championship match. And this match was pretty good, but it was kind of just, I'll actually go back into it a little bit, but yeah, this match had a bunch of spots for, like, Io Shirai, Kelly Gonzalez. We had, like, single arm powerbomb to the apron. We had a few other single arm elbows and stuff like that. Like even we had like so many spots being Shirai with a moonsault onto the also like just different. I don't know, just Io Shirai doing like using her quickness, just go after Kelly Gonzalez, the more bigger on Kelly Gonzalez and stuff, and I'm not talking about in areas, I'm talking about just in muscle. Also, just don't get the wrong idea. Really don't get the wrong idea. But you get my point. Alright, so yeah, but we did get some, like I said, some spots for Io Shirai. We had like her moonsault onto Raquel Gonzalez while she was on the ramp. We had a like just running foot stomp onto her while she was on the stage. And then finally we got like just Io Shirai's crossbody off like of the skull onto that they had on the stage. Which I want to talk about the stage real quick. I love the takeover standard lower stage. We have the skull. We have the swords. Basically representing WrestleMania because this is the one before WrestleMania. And just everything to it. And just everything into it. I just really like it. I like the stage. I really like that they just upped like the quality for the takeover stage and just have like the same thing over and over sometimes. Like just having just a normal NXT East stage. But yeah, but even after all that, Raquel Gonzalez did also kick out of Io Shirai's moonsault, and yeah, and it led up to a single arm powerbomb, and then 1, 2, 3, Raquel Gonzalez is the new NXT Women's Champion. Now I want to talk about this real quick. I didn't expect this to happen. I thought Io Shirai would be winning. I know some people were saying that Raquel would win. Some people were just saying that Io was going. A bunch of people also said Io was going to win, because obviously at this point, we're just thinking Io was going to hold the champion more longer, and then someone else would be coming in. Sarai, the new Japanese women's wrestler that just got signed to NXT. But yeah, I literally didn't expect it. Heck, I thought Io would be pulling something like she did with Candice Way, locking in the Koji clutch, winning by submission onto Raquel Gonzalez. But again, I don't know. But I think it was Grapple Nation. I think that's what his YouTuber name. Sorry if I kind of butchered the name a little bit. Also said there was like an angle that something else was going to happen, but nothing else happened. But yeah, it just kind of turned people off, and not. Yeah, again, you can see what she said and everything, and but again, that's not my point. But yeah, like I said, it's not like it was just kind of like 2 bars down. But it didn't like hurt the NXT Takeover in a way. Well, that is probably it. Again, NXT Takeover was pretty good. And it didn't disappoint, and yeah. Well, night 1 was pretty good, and next night 2 was pretty much gonna be better. Like I said. But yeah, that's probably it now. Now, like I said, remember to like, video, comment down below what you guys think of this NXT Takeover Night 1, Night 1 of Stand and Deliver. And was it good? Was it great? I think there were some things that you didn't like about it. There were some things you did like about it. Just comment down anything down below. Heck, even just some advice, and maybe some random advice from my videos. And remember, subscribe, tap the little bell. More videos coming soon. Sorry it took a little longer with this thing, but I really want to talk about this match in depth. And this side of the team, the Golden Rider, kicking, and sorry for that noise.